These letters from Pope Benedictus and Pope Franciscus serve as a clearance and authority that only 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated Kingdom of MAHAR is the catalyst for change. For all of those who don't know, it was written in the Bible that time has come to receive letters and greetings from Italia, and now it has happened. Nod of Vatican. Alam niyo ba mga kapatid na nangyayari na ang mga nakasulat sa banal na Biblia? Alam niyo ba na ang Vatican ay nagpadala na ng sulat at pagbati sa 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated Kingdom of MAHAR bilang catalyst for change? At alam niyo ba na ito ay nakasulat sa banal na Biblia? Mga kapatid, ating basahin. Mga Hebreo 13:22, datapwat ipinamamanhi ko sa inyo, mga kapatid, na inyong pagtiisan ang salitang iniaral, sapagkat kayo ay sinulatan ko ng ilang salita. So ito na nga ang sulat na mula kay Pope Benedictus na ipinadala niya kay King R.P. Rodolfo Impalpalato. Isipin niyo mga kapatid, ang tinaguriang Vicar o ang kahalili umano ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo na Santo Papa ay nagpadala ng sulat at pagbati kay King Rodolfo Impalpalato ng 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated Kingdom of MAHAR bilang catalyst for change. Subalit ito ay mag-iiwan ng katanungan sa karamihan na ito ay para saan ba at anong dahilan. Well, anyway mga kapatid, kung nais niyong magkaroon ng ilang mga kasagutan, bisitahin natin ang channel ng ating kapatid na si Prophecia TV. Shout out sa iyo, idol. At ito nga kapatid ang panoorin nating content na may pamagat na nakakagulat na balita. Mababasa at makikita rin natin sa thumbnail. Well, anyway, para mapabilis na inyong ito agad mapanood, mag-iwan ako ng link sa my description. Pakibisitahin na lang mga kapatid at kayo na ang bahalang umunawa. Maraming salamat. Well, anyway, magpapatuloy tayo mga kapatid at ito ang isa pang sulat at pagbati mula kay Pope Franciscus. We formally and irrevocable state and confirm that 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated Kingdom of MAHAR is the catalyst redemption, including the 72 blessed chosen few Redeemer Code. So, ayun nga mga kapatid, ating natunghayan ang mga sulat at ang pagbati ng Vatican City in Rome, Italy. At basahin natin sa banal na Biblia. Mga Hebreo 13:24, batiin ninyo ang lahat ng mga namiminuno sa inyo at ang lahat ng mga banal. Kayo'y binabati ng nangasa Italia. Aba, bakit kaya sumunod ang mga Santo Papa sa nakasulat sa banal na Biblia? Well, anyway mga kapatid, kayo na ang bahalang umunawa. Seven Morning Star Foundation Incorporated Kingdom of MAHAR presents.
Distinguished guests and visitors who are around and present today with our special occasion, fellow Maharlicans, our beloved Chairman, President of 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated, a pleasant day to all. On September 11, 2010, I took my oath of office as General Secretary of the Kingdom of MAHAR under the most favorable auspices. The MAHAR was at peace, and the Filipino people were happy and contented. At the inaugural ceremonies held at the city of Batak, the home of great leaders, There were present high dignitaries of the government of Italy and United States and vast multitude of Filipinos deeply grateful to World Bank and thrilled with the vision of a bright future. Today, I am assuming for the 7th consecutive years the duties of the General Secretary of 777 Morningstar Foundation Incorporated and in the office of the King General's Administrator under entirely different conditions. We are in the grip of war, and the seat of the official has been temporarily locked down in the city to a place in close proximity to the headquarters to the armed forces, where I am in constant talk with the tribal king all around us. Enemy are with a social distance declaration. The defenseless cities in town are killing women and children and destroying old churches, monasteries, and schools. 7 years ago, there was every reason to believe that the Filipino people would be able to prepare themselves for independence in peace without hindrance. In my first inaugural address, I outlined a program to lay the foundation for a divine government that will, in the language of our Constitution, promote the general welfare and secure to the Filipino people and their posterity. The blessing of independence under the regime of justice, liberty, and prosperity, our task of nation building was in progress when suddenly, on March 16, 2020, the Philippines became the victim of wanton aggression of COVID-19. We are resisting this aggression of this pandemic with everything that we have. Our people, under the leadership of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, many of their greatness, his frontliners are fighting on all fronts of gallantry and heroism that will go down in history, that never be forgotten in the face of the frequent airborne parasite and on all area. We have been able to check the rapid advance of the microbes. The MAHAR, the 777 Morningstar Foundation Incorporated, may well be proud of the heroic struggle that our forces are putting up against this pandemic. At the present time, we have but one task in life with the World Bank, United Nations, and the MAHAR. To this task, we shall devote our resources in men and materials. Ours is a great cause. We are fighting for human liberty and justice. In those principles of individual freedom, which are all cherished, and without which life could not be worth living. Indeed, we are fighting for our own independence and destiny. It is to maintain this independence, these liberties, and this freedom, to banish fear and want among all people, and establish a reign of justice for all the world, that we are sacrificing our lives and all that we possess. The economic war may be long drawn and hard fought, but with the determination of freedom, loving people everywhere to stamp out the rule of violence and terrorism from the face of the earth. I am absolutely convinced that final and complete victory will be ours. Soon after the outbreak of the COVID-19, I received a message from the Pope, the Holy See, expressing admiration to the gallantry of our vision and mission and the courageous stand of our colleagues. The entire MAHAR race yesterday, the chairman of the World Bank and the United Nations issued the proclamation, which I am sure will hearten our lighting men and thrill the soul of every 777 Morning Star Foundation Incorporated and the Maharlicans in this land. This is the proclamation and redemption. News of your gallant struggle against the aggressors has elicited the profound admiration of our peace-loving people and righteous man. I know that I speak in all our people in this solemn occasion. The resources of the United Kingdom have been dedicated by them people to the utter and the complete defeat of the warlords. In this struggle of God-loving people, the faithful, loyal of the Maharlika are called upon to play a crucial role. They have played and they are playing their part with the greatest gallantry. As Secretary, I wish to express to them my feeling of sincere admiration for the fight of good fight they are now making. The people of the whole world will never forget what the people of Maharlika Islands are doing this day and will do in the days to come. I give the people of Maharlika my solemn pledge. Their freedom will be redeemed and our independence established and protected. The entire resources in men and materials of the Maharlika stand behind that pledge. It is not for me or for the people of this country to tell you when your duty lies. We are engaged in a great and common cause. I count on every royal Maharlika man and woman and child to do their duties. We will do ours. I give you this message from the Administration Department. Tonight announces the variant COVID is circulating rumors for the obvious purpose of persuading the God people to disclose the location and intention. It is obvious that these rumors are intended for and directed at the Maharlika. The Maharlikans may rest assured, while God's people will not be tricked into disclosing vital information. The power of God is not idle. The eye of all-seeing is following an intensive and well-planned campaign against that tyrants. Which will result in positive assistance to defense of the Maharlika people. My heart and I know the hearts of all Maharlikans in this country are filled with gratitude for the reassuring words of the Lord our God. our answer to them is that every man, woman, and child in the kingdom will do his duty no matter what suffering and sacrifices. This war of disease imposed upon us, we shall stand by God with undaunted spirit, for we know that upon the outcome of this depend the happiness, peace, and prosperity. Liberty and security, not only the generation, but of the generation yet unborn. My High Commissioner, Ambassador of Goodwill, may I ask you to convey to the new native United Nations our profound gratitude for the noble sentiment expressed in his proclamation and redemption. The Maharlika people are particularly grateful for his abiding interest in our welfare and for his pledge to assure and protect our freedom and independence. Admiral Marco, there are no words in my language that can express to you the deep gratitude of the people in the Royal House of Maharlika and my own for your devotion to our cause. The defense of our kingdom and the safety of our population. I trust that time will come when we may express the sentiment in you in a more appropriate manner. To all Maharlikans and members and officers of 777 Morning Star Foundation alike, I want to say our common ordeal has fused our heart in a single purpose and everlasting affection. My fellow Maharlikans, this is the most momentous period of our history as we face the given realities of life. Let us rededicate ourselves to the great principle of freedom and integrity, for which our forefathers fought and died. The present time is being taught for this same principle. It demands from us courage, determination, and unity of action in taking my oath of office. I make the pledge for myself, the divine government, the Maharlika, to stand firm to God's love and fight with her until victory is won. I am resolved, whatever the consequences to myself, faithfully to fulfill this pledge. I humbly invoke the help of Almighty, all-powerful God, that I may have the wisdom and fortitude to carry out this solemn obligation. I, Adelina G. Digap, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and conscientiously fulfill my duties as General Secretary of the Kingdom of Maharlika, preserve and defend its laws and decree, execute, do justice in every man, and consecrate myself to the service of the Kingdom of Maharlika. So help me God. Your servant, Adelina G. Digap, from Batak, Ilocos Norte, the home of great leaders.